A matter of luck. It was a bright morning. Rajan, on coming out of his bedroom, saw his wife Mallika returning from the garden with flowers for the family deity. It is your face that I see first this morning. I hope it would be a lucky day for me, Rajan observed. Why not? Commented Mallika. It was the practice with my father to call me to his bedside when he woke up in the morning. He would open his eyes only when he was sure that mine was the first face he was going to see. He considered it a good omen. Rajan was happy to hear this. He was full of hopes for the day. On his way to the shop where he was a salesman, he kept his eyes wide open so that he did not miss a chunk of gold if that would happen to lie on the road. Such a chance could not be ruled out after all. But no such chance befell him that particular morning. Next, he hoped that there would be a brisk sale in the shop and a pleased boss would hand him over a reward. The situation, however, proved quite different. There was a setback in the business, and for that, the annoyed boss took all his employees to task. Towards the close of the day, Rajan saw his father in law's servant coming. There is a festive time ahead, and the fellow is certainly coming to me with an invitation from my father in law to visit his house, he thought to himself. But the servant said that Rajan's father in law was preparing to go out on a pilgrimage and that he wanted a loan of 500 rupees. Rajan promised to send the money, but he felt extremely irritated at heart. The day had passed without a single event of good luck. Dusk had set in when he was on his way back home. At the middle of the bazaar, he was suddenly stopped by an old woman. You are my lost Rajan, aren't you? She asked eagerly. Rajan started. The old woman could not be dismissed easily. Years ago, when Rajan lost his parents, it was this woman who gave him shelter and bestowed all love and care upon him. It was because she had lost her own son who resembled Rajan. She had a few cows and an acre of land. With whatever she earned selling milk and vegetables, she tried her best to make Rajan happy. She had also got Rajan admitted in the school. 5 years later, the old woman fell sick. She called Rajan to her bedside and said, My son, I have nobody in the world excepting yourself. In case I remain bedridden for a long time, you will look after me, wouldn't you? Rajan nodded his consent, but the thought that he had to serve the old lady like the servant scared him. He left her village in the very evening without telling her a word about his decision. Thereafter, he took a job in a shop in the bazaar near his own village and got married in due course. He had not seen the old woman for many years. Now, the thought that the old woman had come to him seeking shelter worried him. Rajan, don't you recognize me? The woman asked again. What if I do? It is hard for me to make two ends meet for myself. How am I going to maintain you? He grumbled and resumed walking. Listen, my son, the old woman said imploringly. Sorry, I can't help you. I have nothing to do with you, Rajan said with a gesture of finality and walked away. Mallika greeted him with a smile, but Rajan complained. Far from any good luck, one after another annoyance had visited me during the day. I narrowly escaped a great nuisance a minute ago. The old woman who had once given me shelter had begun pestering me. I had to dismiss her rather harshly. Don't say so. How could you fling the good luck that had come upon you? Shrieked Mallika. What do you mean? Rajan asked with surprise. The old woman met me first. She confided to me that she had just found a buried treasure of 10,000 gold mohurs from her backyard. She had decided to give the wealth to you as she looked upon you as her son. She was getting impatient because you were late. That is why she walked into the bazaar to meet you. Rajan felt like planting a hard slap on his own cheek. He realized that in his own meanness lay the cause of his misfortune. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Do provide your feedback in the comment section below. Thanks for listening.